Just really excited to get going, basketball season, and really looking forward to, to getting, back in the Big Ten, getting started. We this Sunday we go to South Bend to scrimmage Notre Dame, and then right into our non-conference schedule. So we'll find out quickly, what we're all about. But we have a real young team, 11 freshmen and sophomores, and we also returned to Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Maggie Lyon, who had a terrific year for us. And so it's just going to be a lot of fun. We really like our team, like the chemistry, and it's just a fun time to be at Northwestern now. A lot of excitement about all our sports.
Down here in front, please.
I'm shuffling through papers here looking for names, and so pardon me, and I do know your name, so.
And I know yours.
Yeah, in terms of basically recruiting in this league, you got the only McDonald's All-American on your team this year, and that's the name I'm looking for, and I apologize that.
Nia Coffey from Minneapolis,
Nia,
right?
There you go. Where is she going to fit with like Maggie Lyon and some of the other younger kids last year? Will she make an immediate impact with you guys, or are you going to bring her along slowly?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I think she's she's one of the most gifted freshmen I've had the opportunity to coach over the last 30 years, and it's just also giving her an opportunity to learn her teammates, learn the game. She played on the USA national team this summer. And I think that was a great experience for her. And, but she's also a freshman that is trying to find classes, trying to, be a Northwestern student, and also just trying to keep improving as a college basketball player. But every now and then she'll do something that I said to one of my coaches a week ago. I said nobody's done that in our gym unless they were on the other team, and. She tried to goaltend the shot the other day too, so which I thought was a good sign. But she's a great kid, great person to be around, real humble, and it's just going to get better.
You did lose some fairly significant people to graduation, but you got your point guards back this year, and how will she help you maybe incorporate, just to keep everything together from what you've had with the new kids, the young kids?
Yeah, we have a point guard, Carly Roser, who's from Canada, that has started every game going into her junior year now. That has. We've really invested in a lot, lived through some ups and downs. She's had tremendous experiences now as kind of threw her into the fire her first 2 years. So hopefully that will, and she's going on the road and hit a buzzer beater to beat Iowa. She's also, played in a game where, we beat LSU there. She played great her first week of college basketball. So she's had big experience. She's had some ups and downs, and I think she's ready now, to junior, senior year in a league that's loaded with great guards. I think it's important for us that she plays well. Yeah.
Coach, last season your team was in a lot of games. You were the team that people looked at. And we talked about this and didn't want to play Northwestern because you scared everybody. How has your team evolved from that persona last year to where you're at right now?
Yeah, that's a great question, Claire. I think the biggest thing for us is to finish off games now, and we had some injuries, and a lot of programs go through injury bugs. It's kind of bit us the last 2 years, but I think right now hopefully we have the depth to play through 40 minutes, because you're right, we were in pretty much every game. And there were times since I've been at Northwestern, we've been the best 30-minute team in America, but we got to play 40, and I think this year, I think some of our depth will really help us through that. And I think some of the experiences our players have had end of game situations and understanding how to finish off now, hopefully will carry over.
Coach, you mentioned the things that Nia is doing, and Lauren Douglas is probably one of the more athletic players I've seen play, who also had a very impressive freshman year. How does that impact maybe your style of play moving forward, if at all?
Yeah, I think, so, you know, when I took over Northwestern, you know, the stigma about their program, or the program when I walked in, besides we had finished last for 10 years, was that they were slow, big, plodding type team. And, you know, it took us a while to change that, but I do feel like, you know, we're one of the teams now that we have some athletic ability to push the ball, and I think defensively to be more aggressive, you know, and that's one of the things we couldn't do my first couple of years, even when we won 18, 19 games. We just couldn't defensively go at people like I wanted to, like we did at George Washington when we were going deep in the NCAA tournament. So I feel like we're coming back to that type of, you know, that type of team with Lauren and the Kristen Inman, a freshman from Texas also, that you know, we're real excited about. And Carly is one of the faster players in the league. So you know, hopefully, you know, as we progress through the you know, through the Big Ten, that style of play will hold up.
Down here in the front.
Just to step back to the recruiting aspect from the first story, how hard is it for a Northwestern to get a kid like Coffey to come in and to have to battle, I'm sure, every other big program in the country?
You know, I think that's a good question, Jim. But I think when you look at what we have, and one of the reasons I took the job was, you know, there was multiple reasons, but you know, we're in one of the greatest cities in the world, in Chicago. Our campus is one of the most beautiful campuses on the lake. It sits on Lake Michigan. One of the top 10 academic schools in the country. We're in the Big Ten. Why wouldn't you want to come there, right? That would be my, you know, the way I would look at it. But also, you know, you have to fit Northwestern. And she's a, you know, little shy, humble kid who, you know, I think she just gets what we're about. Northwestern will never be, it's a very balanced place, and I think that's what she was looking for. Jim, the hype and the, you know, I'll call it the pageantry of recruiting, she was smart enough to get past all that and look for what she really wanted, and I think that's really what helped us. I don't know if that's the right word, pageantry, but there's a lot of that now.
We have time for one more question for Coach.
Coach, you'll have to excuse me because I'm still in WNBA mode a little bit, but just wanted to get your thoughts on Cheryl Reeve, and she often talks about you and how you impacted her coaching career, obviously coming off the WNBA championship, and just what you've seen in her over time.
Thank you, John. I'm really proud of Cheryl. Cheryl was my assistant at George Washington for 6 years, and it was the first job she got. About 6 weeks into it, I realized she was really good, and you know, to her credit, she's worked so hard now and have the success in the WNBA. She really deserves it. And a lot of people talk about, you know, she has 3 Olympians on her team and Maya Moore, but she's done a great job, I feel like, of getting them to play together, to buy into, you know, the team aspect of pro basketball. And, you know, it showed, and I'm really happy for her. I think she's one of the great coaches in our game right now.